So a question I've been getting way more often than usual recently is what type of skateboard should I buy if it's my first skateboard? Me personally, when I started skateboarding, I had like a crappy Hot Wheels Walmart skateboard. Yeah, Hot Wheels made it. How weird is that? And a lot of people ask me what's wrong with Walmart boards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go into Walmart. I'm here right now at Walmart. I'm gonna go inside and buy a board, and I'm just gonna test it out. I'm gonna ride it, do some tricks on it, and I'm just gonna give you kind of a review of a Walmart board, if you will, and compare it to a normal like professional skateboard. So let's do this. Not sure why this was laying right here, but this is the one I'm gonna buy. Haven't really looked much at it, but it is $15. Let's do it. Should I ride it to the car? I'm gonna do it. Oh my gosh! There's a piece of plastic on the wheel. Did not know that. Okay, I'm at a nice flat ground area where I can potentially do some tricks on this thing, but I'm gonna tell you guys what I noticed first about this freaking weird board, and I'm gonna tell you why it's weird. First things first, it's weird to me personally because it's really skinny. Some people like that. Some people like 7.5 boards. This has to be a 7.5, but I'll ride an 8.5 board, which is pretty fat. And so this is like a pencil to me. That's a whole inch difference as far as the width of the board goes. Next, it is incredibly lightweight. Like incredibly lightweight. I feel like it's literally like half the weight of my normal skateboard. I like weight to my skateboards because I don't want them to freaking fly away whenever I try something. And the reason why it's so lightweight is because these trucks are plastic. Trucks are supposed to be metal. These are not. These are plastic. That means that they're gonna break in 20 seconds probably. I don't really trust doing grinds on these, honestly. If I do a grind on this, I'm gonna be pretty nervous. The bearings are horrible. They don't roll at all. I'm not trying to bash this too much, I'm just giving my honest feedback of this so far. The bearings literally don't roll. This is what bearings are supposed to do. Those don't do that. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna take off this boot. They booted my skateboard. So weird. Dang, it's like really on there. Super weird looking bearing, look at that. And I even loosened the bolt a little bit to make the wheels potentially spin faster, to make more wiggle room, and still doesn't spin. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna take off the plastic. What's funny about the plastic is that they put the screws over the plastic. So they put the plastic on first and then screwed in the trucks. So really there's gonna be some really annoying plastic pieces underneath the screws. So that's annoying. Also, there's a warning label right here that says reduce the risk of injury and only use while wearing full protective gear. Helmet, knee pads, elbow pads, wrist guards, and flat-soled shoes. Nope. Also, the max rider weight is 110 pounds. Good. All right, so if you're way over 110, you're not supposed to be skating this. That's amazing. You can, I mean, obviously they made this board for kids, you know? I don't know how long this is, but it looks way smaller than a normal skateboard, and the max riding weight is 110 pounds. So obviously this is directed towards kids to use. Anyway, I'm gonna unwrap this and try to skate it. Here we go. Yep, plastic under the screws, just like I predicted. There's also gonna be really annoying plastic underneath the truck because, you know, obviously the truck is over the plastic as well. Oh, this is annoying. I just tried for like 2 minutes to get this plastic off right there, but it's not happening unless I take off the trucks, which I'm not gonna do that, man. I'm just gonna hold the camera and just roll around and give my first impressions rolling on this thing straight out of the box. There's no box, but you know what I mean. Okay, oh my gosh, okay. That wasn't over exaggerated. I'm used to my board rolling really well because I have awesome bearings. Juju bearings, shout out. This thing doesn't roll, so I need to get used to that first. So I just pushed like 3 or 4 times on completely flat ground and it stops. Like within 50 feet it stops, which is not good. A skateboard should just keep on rolling, you know what I'm saying? So first things first, bad thing about the skateboard, bearings. That is horrible. The second thing I've noticed is that the trucks are incredibly loose. That's not a big deal at all. I actually like loose trucks. I thought they were gonna be the stiffest things ever, so that's a pro. They come loose. You don't have to tighten them. I think I'm gonna stop before I get to my bag. Yep. 3 pushes, and that also throws you off balance. If you're a new skater and there's just constant resistance going towards your board, does that make sense? If you're a new skater and you're pushing and there's just resistance stopping you from moving, that throws you off balance. It just makes everything way harder. If you want to do any trick, it makes it 100 times harder. So what I'm gonna do now is just set the camera right here. I'm gonna try to do some ollies and kick flips, maybe a tray flip or 2, and just see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna go very well, personally. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was just me not used to it. I don't know. Let's redo that. It like completely, oh my gosh, it completely stops you when you land because the wheels don't roll. Oh my gosh, this is the hardest thing in the world. no more ollies. I'm gonna try some kick flips. Oh, got wheel bite or something. Okay, this is hard. Something about the grip tape is really weird. I feel like it's either too grippy or not grippy enough. I can't really tell. Because that time it didn't feel grippy enough, but the other tries, it felt way too grippy. So maybe I'm just not used to it, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's so light. Okay, really? It just stops. Man, that's crazy. Finally, jeez. So far, the absolute two worst things about this is how light it is. I feel like I'm kickflipping a toothpick. Like, it's really hard to explain. There's not enough weight for it to like stay under your feet. Like, it feels like it could like blow away in the wind. The second, this is the worst thing about it, is I've said this like a million times, but the board literally doesn't roll. So even if you do everything right and you land your trick fine, it just stops you. It feels like you get wheel bite almost. I'm gonna try some tray flips. It is so incredibly light. Dude, this is crazy. It just like resists so much. Oh my gosh, dude. It should not be this hard to do a tray flip on a skateboard. If you notice, almost every single attempt, the board goes behind me, and that's simply because there's literally no weight to this skateboard, and it resists the entire time. I'm gonna say that probably 100 more times in this video. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I'm counting it. Oh my gosh. Okay, doing a tray flip on that literally took like 10 minutes. Like, I don't know if I should be embarrassed or if the board's just that bad. I'm gonna try it on my board. Oh, it goes fast. Oh my gosh, I'm not used to this now. So I skated the Walmart board for so long that when I went back to this one, it felt like a surfboard because I was so used to that one being so lightweight and skinny. I do not recommend riding Walmart boards. This video is not really made to bash Walmart boards because honestly I've never skated one. Well, I have when I was like a kid, but I don't remember how they felt. But now that I do, I'm gonna give like an honest review of it. My review is, it is $15, which is incredibly cheap, and I think you get what you pay for because this board is really hard to do literally anything on it. Like, I thought I was gonna be doing 3 flips really easy on it because on a normal skateboard, that's a pretty basic trick. But on this, even if you did everything right, it just doesn't work for some reason. And I'm not saying like I'm professional or anything like that, but if an experienced skater is having trouble skating this thing, then a new skater is definitely gonna have trouble riding this thing because it throws you completely off balance. And if you get used to a board like this and then you switch to a real skateboard, you're gonna have to like relearn how to do some stuff. Like I kind of just had to relearn how to tray flip on my own skateboard because I got so used to this one. So it really is like a completely different experience when it comes to a good skateboard versus a Walmart skateboard. The trucks are plastic, the board is really, really lightweight, which just makes it not stay in front of you. And what also makes it not stay in front of you is how bad the bearings are, because it makes you constantly lean forward because the board is just constantly resisting on the ground. Never heard me say that. And something I just noticed, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is a crack in the nose already. And all I did were some ollies, kick flips, and 3 flips. I have no idea how that happened. Maybe it already came like that? I don't know. So my recommendation, if you guys are serious into getting into skateboarding, did that sentence make sense? If you're serious about getting into skateboarding, definitely like buy something more expensive, just because that's what you should be learning on, you know? Like if you learned how to kickflip on a real skateboard, you learned how to kickflip. If you learned how to kickflip on a Walmart skateboard, it's gonna be way harder when you switch to a real skateboard eventually. And it's just way more fun to ride a normal skateboard that works because you don't have to think about things like, oh, my board's not rolling, like stuff like that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting a normal skateboard. Most of you guys probably know this, but I ride for Revive skateboards, and their boards, in my opinion, are the best. I love them so much. So if you guys want to get, I'm burping. So if you guys want to get a Revive skateboard for yourself, and we also sell trucks, wheels, bearings, literally everything you need to have a complete setup. Go to theshredquarters.com and you can get all that stuff. And every board we have comes with real good grip tape. So that's it. You guys should go to theshredquarters.com, buy a skateboard, and get rolling if you guys have not already. That's pretty much all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it answered some questions for you new skaters that comment on my videos. So that's it. That's it. What should I do? I'm gonna make this land primo. Ow! Oh, shit hit my shin. Bye. I literally just did this first try off camera. It's not gonna happen. I'm disappointed in myself. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh.